Hi everyone, welcome to PSIR Plus channel. This is a very important article that I am expecting that will appear in GS paper 2 mains examination and also in the PSIR also. Okay, why? Because this is something which has been a very continuous process in our country, at least at this point of time. Okay, this article is given by Mr. Shashi Tharoor. You know that how his English is popularized and glorified by many people, and he has been one of the stalwart leader of Congress party till today. He has also been invited by BJP government many a times on various multilateral platforms. He is the only one who has secured the distinction of invitation by the BJP also. Right, being a Congress person, he has been called many times by the BJP government in various forums. Okay, now the major theme of this particular article is, okay, he was talking about parliamentary deliberations. Parliamentary deliberations are on decline. This is his main contention. Now the question here is, what do you mean by this? So what is the use of parliament? The ruling party, that the PM and council of minister, and whoever the minister is, they will present. This is a speaker, the PM, let us suppose this is a BJP here, this is the Congress here, BJP party, the person, the MP will, the minister will stand and give a new policy, new law, etc. And this is being debated by all the people, right or wrong, all the parliamentarians. So this debate, this discussion, whether any dissent is there from the opposition, this dissent. So debate, discussion, dissent. These three are basic pillars of parliamentary deliberations. That is what the Mr. Shashi Tharoor has said. And do you agree or not? I guess you may also agree that whatever he is saying is very true. Parliament is basically for what purpose? Okay, whatever the ruling party brings in any law, brings in any policies, try to bring in any changes with regard to the existing laws and policies, that particular decisions are being presented in the parliament. Every parliamentarian will have their opinion. Okay, that is only called as debates. That is only called as, first of all, discussions will happen. Then what is right, what is wrong, what is this, etc. That is debate. Then dissent. No, we don't agree with that. So these are called as parliamentary deliberations, and according to Mr. Shashi Tharoor, they are going down. So parliamentary deliberations are going down. This is the one point that he have made very significantly in this particular article, that everyone of you should take a note down of it. Whenever the question comes with regard to, if the executive take over the parliament and consider parliament as a rubber stamp comment, like the question may come. So first of all, what will happen? Parliamentary deliberations will decrease. Okay, second of all, the constitutional mandate of parliament is what? 3Ds that we have already seen: discussion, debates and dissent. This has been what? Undermined. The constitutional mandate, or constitutional, how they have envisaged the parliament to function, that has been undermined. Okay, then third one is what? He also talked about standing committees. He also talked about what? Standing committees. Okay, so make sure that you are remembering these three important areas whenever we are discussing now. Okay, the first paragraph, this paragraph, whatever we are having here, this paragraph is all about, he has made a satirical comment on the present BJP government, saying that, you can see here, it says that very clearly. Okay, the New Delhi, you can see the New Delhi, nothing but the government is, the Delhi is not just having a thick smog, covered not only covered with a thick smog, but it is also increasingly heavy with, okay, decaying parliamentary culture. What is the culture of parliament? To discuss, debate. So Delhi is not just experiencing the thick smog in a very satirical way, he has said, but also it is being into a culture of what? Being in showing a culture of decaying parliamentary pattern. Okay, why? Because he has pointed out the recent winter sessions happened, and this winter session has not merely a display of legislative efficiency, but treasury benches claim that, oh wow, we have done a very master class and this is very good, etc. Like that, the treasury benches, the ruling party people have actually said that this winter session is so fruitful, etc. so and so forth. But but he said that everything was the present. It has nothing but the present government is systematically dismantling our deliberative democracy. Our deliberative democracy. That is what the Mr. Shashi Tharoor has said. Okay, so the first paragraph is all about having a satirical comment on the Delhi, saying that Delhi is not just in the midst or in the covering of very thick smog, but also Delhi is also being seen as a, because the parliament is there, it is seeing a what decline in parliamentary democracy. That is what he said. That is what he said. Getting my point here. And he has taken name of important bills like Shanti Bill, okay, which is like privatization of nuclear energy. Then Manrega has been changed as Viksit Bharat G Ramji Bill, and FDI in insurance sector increased to 100%. And he went on to say that these particular bills has been passed in the parliament. They have been passed in the parliament without parliamentary discussions, without parliamentary deliberations. That is what he meant. And he went on to say that if the discussions are not happening, then what will happen? Okay, it will not take into the opinions of various stakeholders. When you don't take into opinions of various stakeholders, what will happen? Then you have to take the laws back. That's what happened during the farmers' protest. Farm laws were taken back. Okay, so deliberations with the parliamentarians, nothing but in the parliament, deliberations with the stakeholders becomes very important. If these two are not happening, then the government will definitely see the protest and ultimately will lead to what? Repeal of that particular acts that has already been done during the farm laws. When the farmer laws were made, the All India Kisan Mahasabha and various Kisan associations was not taken into consideration when they were passing the farm laws. Ultimately, farmers went to the Delhi, Jantar Mantar, the protest happened, and government of India need to repeal it. Okay, right after the COVID, this was all happened. So Mr. Shashi Tharoor has pointed out that if you don't do parliamentary discussions, if you don't take into the opinion of various stakeholders, what will happen? The government will definitely see the protest. Okay, right. So what could be the way forward here? The way forward is very simple. Usually, my dear students, remember this point, as because it is being written in the article also. It is being written in the article, it is properly given. As the time with the government will be very less, okay, in the parliament. Many laws need to be passed, right or wrong, yes. These laws are anyhow very complex, involves lot of technical, involves lot of jurisprudence, involves lot of legislative and other matters. To discuss each and every provision of these particular laws and policies, it is highly impossible. So what generally being done is, yes, as because time constraint is there, complexity is there, everything cannot be discussed. So basically, what will happen? The controversial, the opposition, whatever the bills which are opposition is also bringing in, that particular laws, that particular bills generally are sent to what? Parliamentary committees. Parliamentary committees are two types. One is standing committee, another one is ad hoc committee. Ad hoc committee is one which is constituted for a specific purpose and will be dismantled. Whereas standing committees are permanent in nature. They are always be there in the parliament working. Okay, so basically what happens whenever, obviously all the time what happens is, there is, whenever the bill is presented, it is being passed and it will send towards standing committee. Standing committee consists of various stakeholders will be there, experts will be there, opposition party will be there, ruling party is there, so it will be passed through a consensus. So in this particular article, Shashi Tharoor is saying that, okay, many of the bills has been passed and made under law without being sent to what? Parliamentary standing committees also. First of all, the present government is not at all listening the opposition in the parliament. The second of all, the bills are not sent to what? Standing committees, which may ultimately lead to the protest. Just like when they are introducing the insurance bill, in which the government of India this time has allowed 100% FDI, they have not taken the consideration of what? Insurance stakeholders. Okay, then it may happen that in future this insurance bill, when it becomes act, and this particular act may face various challenges and bottlenecks and may see a protest from the insurers. Again, government need to take it back, just like they have done in the farmers laws or not, yes. Okay, so you can see, and he has also compared. You can see this is a very good comparison. I just loved it. He said that the 15th Lok Sabha election, means at the time when the Prime Minister Manmohan Singh ji was there, 15th Lok Sabha election, you can see that 71% of the bill were referred to the committees for detailed vetting. Okay, under the current BJP regime, only that is 17th Lok Sabha, the figure plummeted to a meager 16%. So just imagine during the UPA government, 71% of the bills were was sent to standing committees, whereas in the present BJP government, the bills are being sent to the standing committee over only 16%. So when standing committee, as I've told you, which consists of a very good combination of experts, opposition, etc., it means opposition has now just become what? Now how the ruling government is saying, okay, we know, here you see, here I have shown you, at the top you can see. We know what is best for you. You see here. We know what is best for you. Your input is a unnecessary delay in our governance. If the government has this particular attitude, that what we can do. So this is what he has also given the what I say is that important reference with regard to the number of bills during the Congress and the present government. He also given some other important enumeration, statistical enumeration. You can see here also. In the 17th Lok Sabha, that is this Lok Sabha, nearly 35% of the bills were passed with less than 60 minutes of discussion. Okay, and 17th, this particular Lok Sabha, almost around 35% of the bills were passed in less than 60 minutes. Laws that will govern around 1.4 billion population, okay, are being passed without any debate, not even for a minute. Just like you are watching a badass of Bollywood movie that we will do whatever we want to do, you guys are nothing, like that. Okay, getting my point. This is what he has said. But he also said that what is lost in this trust? It is a vice of the stakeholders like opposition, experts, and the sector which is on which the bill is passed. They are losing their voice. On these bills, MPs never heard from insurance companies' unions, who fear that 100% FDI, and nuclear safety experts says that who they have the legitimate concern with regard to private liability. Manrega workers are saying that they are forced to rename it a G bill. So all these stakeholders are actually not taken into consideration. By shutting the door of the committee rooms also, the standing committee, the government is essentially telling the Indian citizens, we know what is best for you, your input is unnecessary delay for us. So Shashi Tharoor has actually promoted, okay, 3Ds. Debate, discussions and deliberations are very, very important. Without this, the sanctity of parliament is hallowed. Then what is the use of the parliament when you pass the bill and you will just put the bill in the parliament and pass it according to your wish, and the speaker will give the rubber stamp on it and the president will give the rubber stamp on it? What is the use of then parliament? What is the use of that purity of the parliament? Okay. Debates on merits of the proposals and deliberations over the opposition's counter suggestions are lifeblood of parliamentary system. What he said. A regime that relies on its numerical majority, means BJP is actually relying on numerical majority to stifle, means to go away or to disregard the dissent of the opposition, is not a strong government. That's what he said. It is very insecure one, afraid of scrutiny. Means the BJP government is very insecure that their bill, their decision should not be ever questioned. If their bill and their decision will be questioned, no, they are feeling very insecure. They are not interested. They are very afraid of scrutiny. Okay, if the government continues to treat the opposition as the irrelevant vestigial organs, it leaves many with no choice but to take the argument from the floor of the house to the dust of the streets. If you don't listen us in the parliament, we will hit the streets and will protest. If you see the massive protest against the G bill in the coming weeks and months, the blame will squarely at the feet of those who are refused. Now, if in future there is a debate and protest happens with regard to G bill, the debate, the protest, etc., on the streets is just because you did not listen to us in the parliament. That's why we are here now. So it is very important. It is ironic that while we celebrate the mother of democracy, the largest, we are actually presiding over her slow strangulation. Slowly, we are making it what? Weak. Our mother of democracy, nothing but parliament. It is not the democratic system that has failed the Indian people. It is the rulers who have failed the system. We must not forget that in a true democracy, the minority must have its say, even if the majority ultimately has its way. Very beautifully written. So, what are your comments? Should we give the credit to the Mr. Shashi Tharoor to bringing in light that in oppositions like in parliament there are deliberations are not happening, bills are being passed within just 1 minute of not even 1 minute of discussions, bills are being not referred to our standing committee. What are your opinions on it? This is a very important question with regard to your mains examination in 2026. Don't leave it. And here Shashi Tharoor have also discussed what guillotine motion. Okay, Guillotine motion. It is a motion. Basically, what will happen when a bill is presented? No, in title of the bill will be there. Functions of the bill, the particular area or sector will be there. Okay, punishment will be there. So what will happen? One group of clauses will be passed. Okay, fast. This is called as guillotine motion. So government, according to Shashi Tharoor, has used the guillotine motion, and with the help of that, there is never a discussion on important provisions because all of them are clubbed and went for voting. What is your opinion on this? Write in the comment section. Take care.